Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I am back with a triple layout today. I am super excited to show you guys this one. So 3 different challenges went into this. The first one was Mercy Tiara's 27-day Scrappy Challenge, which was to use our favorite paper we have on hand with 2 additional pattern papers from different collections. You could use more than 2, but at least 2. And then it had to be about something kind of new that happened to you or something you're new at. The second challenge is from Paper Issues, and it's the this or that challenge, so you had to choose between the 2 lists there. So I think I showed you what I did, but I'll go through it in a minute. The third one is from the Scraptacular Cropping Club, and that was to layer up some distressed skinny strips on the sides of the page. So let's get going. Of course I went with Moonstruck. Absolutely love Moonstruck. This is my last multicolored 12x12 page from this collection, so it's the one I decided to go with as my favorite paper. So now I'm just going through everything I need for all of the collection or all of the challenges. So I know what I have and what I need to get on the page before I get started. So my 2 different collections I'm putting with this one is Maggie Holmes Flourish, as well as a black and white stripe paper. That horizontal stripe ends up not working, so I switched to a diagonal, which is just from the Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby. So I go ahead and just mat that paper on a black mat, and then now I'm figuring out that that horizontal stripe wasn't working, so I switched to that diagonal. There we go. And I only have the 6x6 pad of Flourish, but I'm gonna make it work. I have 3 pieces of paper from that paper pad that I think coordinate pretty well. So I thought this was a cool touch. That's some corrugated cardstock. That's from Die Cuts with a View in the baby girl pink. So I start that as my left embellishment layering corner strip, and then I'll build off of that. And then I just dress the edge of it since I tore it, just to add a little extra texture. I love putting doilies behind tags, so that's how I'm going to start the little embellishment cluster up there. For the this or that challenge, our list we got to choose from was pink or red, circles or stars, twine or ribbon, brads or flair, a cut file or punch, stripes or dots, scalloped or straight edges, and then a tab or a tag. So I looked at what I already had pulled out for the Mercy Tiara challenge, and I already had incorporated some pink. So I went ahead and went with pink. And then I was going to use twine with the tag anyways, so I chose twine over the ribbon. I had some pink brads I pulled out, and then I decided to pull in a circular punch, that way I can get the punch and circles in one go. And then I already had the diagonal strap tag, or sorry, not tag, but the diagonal matting paper. So I think that's all of them because I have the tag there as well. Just trying to layer up my strips here. I'm really liking tearing papers recently. I thought about doing my scalloped punch, but part of the challenge was straight edges or scalloped edges, so I did straight edges on my photo, so I didn't want to introduce any scalloped edges anywhere. I really like this design. I've never done one like this before, but I've seen some really cute ones where instead of having everything on your page going outwards, you have it from the edges coming in, and I think it turns out really cool. I'm gonna layer in that black camera print. I really wanted to use that pink and aqua sand looking ombre paper, but that doesn't make it on there. Decided it might be interesting to fussy cut one of those cameras for the embellishment corner on the right side. And then I just mimic that corrugated cardstock over there. Now I know I need to get a circle punch on there, so I just took a punch to that same pink pattern and I use that in both embellishment corners as well. Going to die cut from the scrap piece of that newsprint tag a little heart to go over that circle so that it has a point being there. I don't like tucking things in that kind of don't have a point, but that way it looks like it's a base for the heart. Then I'm also just going to pop it up on some foam. So in my head, I'm just going through the list of everything. There's a lot that had to go into this one with doing the 3 challenges. So I just started with the brads as well to make sure those made it on there. I really like how that's looking. I wanted that photo coming out of the layers on the left side, but it was looking weird on the bottom part of that photo because it wasn't tucked into anything. So I'm just going to add a few more layers so that it's really tucked in everywhere. Or at least so that the background paper isn't showing through a gap. And that looks better. So my subject is, that's my boyfriend. This is 2012. This was 6 years ago. He looks like such a baby. But this was our first ice cream date. We went to Menchies, which is one of our local frozen yogurt shops, and he'd never had frozen yogurt. So it's kind of our first ice cream date, but also his first time having frozen yogurt. I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling down in that corner there. I think I'm almost done. So it came together pretty quick once I wrapped my mind around getting all of the different aspects of all the different challenges coordinated into one page. But I really like how it turns out. It was fun. So I'm going to link all of those challenges, all the groups down in the description below. But yeah, I'm glad I got some more Moonstruck used up. I'm glad I got to dig into my Flourish paper pads. So I really enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.